€, så vi high.
Today wasn't fun. I'm sorry to hear that, Artsy. Sleep deprived? I know that feeling. Yo, I just checked, and I think my I think that I bought those Binding of Isaac cards of boyfriend and girlfriend. I think they arrived today in the post. I didn't check my post earlier today, and I'm like, do I want to go out now and check it? I kind of do. Would that be okay? Would you guys be okay if I like quickly like nip down to check my post? I can send a picture of the cards if they get here, if they're here. Would that be okay? Alright, I'll be right back. If I don't know if anyone else will come, but like if other people do come by, hang on, I'll tell you. There we go. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. I've returned. With a package. I opened it up, and inside was another package. I'm gonna open it. It's like one of those like plastic envelopes that's like bubble wrapped. It's like sticky. Like tearing into it. There we go, okay. Hold up. Is it them? I think it's them. Oy. Come on. Yo! Yo! Oh, that's so cool. Guys, it's them! I put my webcam on, but I'm ugly. Hang on. Hang on, I gotta take pictures of these. Oh, that's so cool, man. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of him. Hold up. It's them. They ship them in top loaders, which I wish they didn't, because that can dull the corners. But when I get the funds and the time, I'll be sending them to PSA to get them graded, because I want to put them in slabs. I think that'd be so funny. I'll tweet it. Hang on, give me a tick. I just tweeted a picture of him. I'll post the link. Huh. I got PSA 10 Gem Mint the boyfriend. And the girlfriend. Oh, that's so cool, man. Okay. These are real. These are actual cards. Oh god. Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. Okay, they taped them so they wouldn't like slide around. I actually do appreciate that. Okay, let's get a look at the boyfriend Friday Night Funkin'. Okay, I've got my phone. I'm gonna put like a light on it, see if it's got any like dings or nicks. Okay. Oh, they're like textured. Interesting. Okay, beef actually looks pretty good. Yeah, no, beef actually look. Oh, hang on. No, it looks fine. Oh yeah, no, that I thought that was like a nick on the original, but no, this looks great. We might get PSA 10 boyfriend. think that's just the thing. Okay. Okay, let's carefully slide it out of the sleeve. What's it made of? Can you guys feel it? Can you guys hear this? Actually, I shouldn't be doing that. I'm scratching it. That's how you don't get a PSA 10. No, he's fine. Oh, that's a weird sleeve, yo. It's not even tape, it's the sleeve. That's crazy. Yeah, no, that didn't scratch him up. Okay, cool. Yeah, these aren't just like regular cardboard. These are like... I don't know how to describe it. They're kind of like almost like plasticky. Let's see if I can get like a picture of it. Yeah, okay, hold up. Okay, so boyfriend looks very good. Now let's check out the geef. Let's check out the geef. Put him back in his little house. Got a little top loader here. I probably want to put that in a card saver actually at some point. But let's look at geef. So beef looks fine. Beef looks really good actually. Let's take a look at geef. Okay, I thought that was like edge wear, but I think that's just the back of it. Okay, let's take a look at geef. Okay, I'm like shining my phone light on them. No, these look perfect. Oh, hang on. Wait, no, okay. I thought geef had like a little scratch on the back, but it's just it's like the background is kind of like a wood plank. Oh yeah, no, these are perfect. I thought that might have been edgeware, but it's just a pattern on the back. No, these are perfect. Nice! Okay, let's stick her back in there. I actually have some card savers. I should put these in there. Oh, that's so cool, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I wanted to send like a picture of like how they're kind of like textured. Give me a moment. Keep them safe? Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I've got card savers that I'll put them in before and then like they'll be going straight to PSA. Like once they have the means to, but they will not be leaving those until they do. Boyfriend. Yeah, look, they're kind of like textured. People that. Cool stuff. Oh, that's awesome. Guys, we got beef and geef! We got the beef! And we got the geef. We gotta read them actually. Let's see what girlfriend does. And girlfriend is the starting item because then item, as in a couple. Each time you roll the same result twice in a row on each of your turns, but counter on Geef. Each time you die, remove half the counters on Geef, rounded down. You have +1 heart for every 2 counters on Geef. And as a tilt, you can -1 from a roll. The beef and the Geef. Boyfriend just starts with a girlfriend. Like, he doesn't even need to do anything. He just starts with girlfriend.
Boom, baby.
Someone out there is going to take offense to Geef being an item. No, they're an item as in a couple. That's like an expression. You know, when you say you're an item, it's like you're a couple. Okay, let's put them back in their little houses. Okay, so we put beef. Put the beef. Okay, so beef, he's back in his little house, and we'll put the Geef back in her little house. Is this DC ASMR? Should I whisper?
Okay, I'm going to put them back in their little things now. Okay, now I need to seal it up. There we go. Okay.
Oh, that is so cool.
Do you like that? Bloop. Left, right, up, down. That's how you do it.
Alright. These two can go here for now. I'm gonna put some moisturizer on. It's actually not too, like, it doesn't feel cold outside. I think it's just because it's not windy. Wait, Guitar Hero's trending? Why is Guitar Hero trending? What? Activision had an all-hands meeting where the ABK CEO discussed future tech, Microsoft, and reviving Guitar Hero. They discussed the future of ABK, Guitar Hero, AI, and more. Where he had Corden in. Oh, okay, no. Rip. No, we don't want Corden in there. They're one of the most unfunny people on the planet. You DM'd me this earlier, but you found a DDLC series that uses my sprite. Yeah, I think you did. Well, that's like my my monthly like niche collectible purchase. So I have to save my money. Okay. So I think I have a Isaac FNF mod. We should play that. Yeah, let's play Isaac mod. Could you ask me something? Yeah. Yeah, you can ask me something as long as it's appropriate. Where did I get grocery? At the... Whoa, that's loud. At the shop. No, it's not vanilla. There shouldn't be spoilers. It's just FNF. Shouldn't be significant story spoilers. It's loud. Why is it so loud, man? Is that loud? Yeah, it's very loud, bruh. Oh, what I got? Oh, I got some milk, some cereal, and, yeah, I got some milk and cereal. That's what I got. Can I look at what you posted in original content? Yeah, hang on. Is it appropriate? That's some writing. I can look at it in more detail when I'm not streaming. Achieve bumps. Oh, there's actual achievements. Oh, I guess I have played this before. Yeah, I've played this before. Who am I? Beef. Eternal. We'll play through the good path. Something that I do want to do at some point is that I want to do the Battle Factory in
The two persons standing before him were
in Emerald.
unfamiliar. They were not fetid corpses, or dangerous insects, or horrible monsters. They seemed almost normal. Not that Isaac knew what normal was anymore. He thought normal was life with his mother, but a knife had torn such notions to shreds. Much as Isaac would like to have a friend in this dark and terrifying new reality, he had already been hurt so much by those that seemed friendly at first. No, he could not take the risk. He would have to protect himself, and if they were not hostile, pray they would be forgiving.
Oh. I have played this mod before, but we're playing it because I got the 4 Souls cards for Beef and Geef. Okay, engine. Ugh. They don't light up because it's Cade Engine. Rip. Oh man. Okay, so, question. Okay, so this might seem like a weird question just up front, but I had an idea for lore. Are there any mods that involve, like, the Fae? Like kind of like the more, like, I have played this mod before, but we're just playing it again because of, because I got those FNF Isaac cards. Yeah, are there any mods that involve the Fae? Because I had an idea for lore that I think would be really cool or really funny, but it would need to involve that. I want to try and not give as many spoilers as possible, but it kind of hinges on, like, if I were to do that, it would need to have those who tread in those forbidden woods took the name of the mod. Yeah. Yeah, like the trickery of the Fae. So I don't know if there's any FNF characters that are Fae, but I had an idea for a lore arc, but I don't want to spoil it because I think it would be really funny. But I'd need to interact with a character that is Fae. So if anyone knows of any mods that have characters that are Fae, let me know, because I would like to play them, and if they're good, I would like to use that in lore at some point, because I have a really funny arc. I think it's funny at least. I have an arc in mind, but it would involve trickery of the Fae. So yeah, no, if you guys know of any mods, because I personally haven't seen any, let me know. Alright. What was that Cade Engine moment, man? Curse of the Unknown. To start, enter your name. No, you're not gonna get me, man. I know the rules of the Fae. Yeah, because like Fae folklore is quite popular in the UK. Especially in the north, and in Ireland, and Scotland. But I grew up with, like, some stuff like that. So I know the rules. And so do I. Hey, Skeleton, have you read that article about the woods which we cannot say the same name of it multiple times because something might happen? Have I played versus Delirium? I don't think so. Unless it's part of this. Literally just Tank Man. No, you don't want to give them anything that you could be used as a title. Like, if you would want to interact with the Fae... Okay, so here's some rules for interacting with the Fae. So you will always want to... You never want to name yourself or name them. You want to... What you'd want to do is you'd want to only speak about them in descriptions. Did this get an update? No, Connor. I'm just playing it because of the because I got the Isaac cards. You never accept gifts because it will be treated as like a debt. So this is not an event that happens in canon Isaac, or in a regular game, so this isn't spoilers. No, you don't even want to give a nickname. Because if you give them a name, they will interpret that as you literally giving them your name, so your identity, and they will have power over that. It's different now that I know the law, yeah. Yes, so often, you know, the Fae would ask, like, how is your name, right? They take things very literally, yeah. They'll ask, how is your name? Oh, another thing you could say is, like, you know, if they ask for your name, you say, give me yours first, we'll trade. Of course, they might interpret that as a marriage proposal. In which case, you'd have a cute fairy girlfriend, or wife, or husband. Oh yeah, you never want to eat Fae food, because then you'll never hunger for human food again. So unless you eat fairy food, you will starve. You want to damn, Geef got Bob's brain. Geef is like, damn, this item sucks. Then they risk their name, but you know their name now, so you have power over them. So So you never want to give the Fae your name, but if you find out their name, then the Fae, then you can have power over them by speaking their name to them. So by marrying them, you'd have their name, so they would never use your name against you because you can use their name against them now. But yeah, also you never want to say sorry or thank you. Because by saying those things, you are implying a debt to them. So they will have power over you to bind you to a contract. So if you want to say sorry, you would just say like, I express my apologies. And if you say thank you, you say, I appreciate it. Or like, I appreciate your kindness. What if one party decides to keep their maiden name? Would depend on which party. Also, the reason why you don't want to give them a nickname is because, like, you would never want to... If they give you a name, you never want to respond to it. So, like, if you're talking with them and they call you something, like a nickname, you do not answer it until, like, you just ignore it until they say something else. Can you say my bad? No. No. What if you try to pass off someone else's name as your own? Then they will get very angry at you for lying, knowingly. So the Fae cannot lie. But they will lie through omission. So, like, whilst they can't outright lie to you, they can deceive you by leaving key details out of what they say. Why does Isaac look like he'd fit in a cover of Expurgation? Probably because he would. I'm excited. Maybe I'm not supposed to pick those. Yeah, loopholes, yeah. So, the way you would get around, so, like, if they call you something, like, even if they call you something that might seem benign, like fellow traveler, for example, right? Ain't got a PhD, don't need those. It's funny because you wouldn't even use a PhD, you'd have an MD to be a medical doctor. That's not no escape, hush. No pun intended. Yeah, if they call you buddy, right? So if they call you buddy, and immediately after that you respond to them calling you buddy, like you just continue the conversation, they call you buddy a second time, right? That has now cemented that you respond to buddy, so buddy is now a name that applies to you. So now they would just need to call you buddy, and they have power over you now. The Fae are not NPCs, shut up. Yeah, I'd say, like, you would never... They thrive off of manners, yes. So this is very important. So, you must speak super formally, like politely with them. Capro, that's so rude, man. How do they respond to silence? As long as you're not being rude. Like if they say like excuse me, and like afterwards, they would, you know, because as long as it's not the exact same, like as long as you're not responding to them naming you. That's normal difficulty. Do eternal. Oh. You can't skip. Hey, Ken. You play dead. You would be ignoring them. That would be rude. So then they would curse you. So yeah, so if you're male, or you present male, you would bow. I guess if you're non-binary as well. So if you're male or non-binary, you would bow. If you're female or non-binary, or any other gender, you would curtsy. Like when you greet them, you would bow or curtsy. You didn't sleep well? Like Genie's scared because you played Silent Hill all night. So you played a scary game and got nightmares. I'm sorry to hear that though. That sucks. Flashing lights, I guess, but it's a bit late for that. The game's that good? Did I huh? How did I lose? What? You can see the FNF cast. Yeah, so Delirium's whole shtick is that it can transform into other bosses. Still confused? That's the point. Yeah, no. Fey rules are based hugely on, like, loopholes, like, being able to trick you. Like, they could probably get out of contracts by saying, like, you know, yeah, sure, you know, you said that, like, you know, I did, you know, I said that, you know, I'd build this wardrobe for you, but I'd never said that I'd build that wardrobe for you. What do you mean they have power over you? They could summon you at will if they want. They could enslave you. They could mind control you. They could transform you into, like, a woodland critter. Why did they need your name? Because in the Fey worlds, it's like a true measure of identity. If they have your name, they could swap your identity with theirs, or they could just take your identity. So, like, if you were known for something, then they could then assume your identity, so that your family wouldn't recognize you, your friends wouldn't recognize you. They could take away your ability to smile or laugh or cry or sleep. Also, a lot of, like, Fey, like, bartering is their thing. So, like, if you trade with them, you want to give them something of equal value. Now, whatever that what counts as equal value could be completely different to what we would consider equal value, right? You wonder if they can be beaten at anyway. If you name them, if they have a name, if you know their actual name and you say their name to them, that will beat them. If you oh hey, let's go, boom baby. Metal, like iron. No, it's iron, cold iron, or cold steel. Nothing personnel. No, but like cold iron, especially iron, but like steel has like iron. Steel's an alloy with iron in it. That will burn them, and that can be used to permanently bop them. Is it temporary defeat or is it permanent? With iron or steel, it would be permanent. But like if you know their name, then you would have power over them. So that's why they would not want you to know their name. But yeah, like, equal value could be, like, they give you, like, a button, and they would want you to, like, craft them, like, a house. And that would be an equal trade to them because it's a really cool button. Like, you never want to give them money, like, unless they collect, like, coins and the like, because they'll take very big offense to that. You know, this would never be possible. What if you were straight up immune to anything they could do? Ah, you might see that in law. What would happen if they met one who was not bound by traditional rules? Someone who maybe is immune to the things that fate would decide. That's Lily. If she can make a cover of Aris, we can put our favourite Isaac characters in it. Is your favourite Tainted Keeper? Would they do that to an animal? Maybe. You don't understand how immunity to fate works?
3, 2, 1, go!
Immunity to fate is just like if something would be predetermined or something's like destined to happen. Can you message me something on Discord? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I guess like immunity to fate is just like if there are like rules to the world or the universe, you're not bound by them. So, like, if there was a prophecy saying that, like, character A would, like, be the chosen hero, and you're immune to fate, you could, like, potentially, you know, be the hero yourself. Unless from rules unnecessary to survive. Well, yeah, no, that's a law of physics, though. Example, dying. Yes. So that's where the whole, the funny Omori reference comes from. Can they sense emotions, power, and expressions? Depends on who you ask. Typically what they deal well within is the nomenclative. So speaking or writing names of things is like typically. I guess like you could like if you express like disgust, then they could take that as you being impolite. So you have plot armor. Armor, yeah, kind of. I mean, kind of have to if, you know, if I'm the main character in the funny series. What considers a predestined fate? Well, that's the beauty of it. It can be as vague as you want. Be like a prophecy or a legend that like talks about someone else, you're not bound to that. If someone were to like, if you were to go to like a fortune teller, they probably wouldn't be able to tell you your fortune because you're not like in that cosmic sense of like, you know, destiny. It's like, oh no, I can't you don't have one. Oh, I guess he's got a little bit more to say at the end. So plan free play, okay. I have played this before. I'm trying to remember like what I haven't played yet. Chex Quest, never heard of it. Sun Scuffle will be but every turnized. Are you sure? Are you going to make it but every turn? I was whisked away by a plot device and brought up in the same episode, yeah. %, like I said to you, you're 1000% going to get killed today because it's Purge Day. You won't get killed because you're immune to fate. Yeah, like, if that was predestined, you're not bound by those laws of the universe. So you wouldn't even appear in that kind of prophecy, because you can't, your actions can't be prophesied, or prophesied. Prophesied? Only weakness is time. No, it's the drip and bullets. I'm kind of sad that this mod isn't going to be finished. I really like the concept with the art style. Like, I thought it really had potential. Bullish. And the drip. I mean, you forget also that the Law series isn't really meant to be serious. Like, it's meant to be, it's like a crack fic, but played seriously in universe, but, like, it's not meant to be serious. And, like, I've been trying to, like, balance, like... So, like... It sounds overpowered. I've been trying to, like, balance, like, I guess my in-universe abilities. Isn't he being immune to fate a fate itself? No, because you're immune to it.
Three, two, one, go!
So I've been trying to, like, balance, like, myself by, like... Because, like, it's a very strong ability, but I've been trying to balance it out by, like, not being, like... Maybe someday we'll get a CinemaSins-esque Everything Wrong with Law. That would be really fun to see, but I don't think that will happen, unfortunately. Like, someone else would have to make it. A lot of things were stressing you out. I mean, that's fair. Cancelled build, yeah. You're predestined to avoid other predestined stuff. Well, no, you're not predestined to avoid it. That's the thing. That's not a destiny. That's not fate. The absence of fate does not fate make. But yeah, I've been trying to balance it out, like, I'm not invincible. Like, I can be hurt. As we've seen quite a few times in lore. Also, like, I've mentioned, like, you know, immunity to, like, you know, like, the corruption-esque abilities. Like, stuff like that. It's balanced out by, like, not being able to reverse or cure that on other people, like, by myself. Like, I need someone else or some kind of... Oh yeah, no, I can lose, yeah. Yeah, Marco is one of the 3 characters who has canonically defeated me. Yeah, Sunday has as well, and Drippy has as well. Pico did also shoot me, yeah. Marco will break my immunity to fate just to make me shut up. That. Yeah, it can't be possessed, but, like, the trade-off for that is, like, I'd need someone else, or, like, someone else's assistance, or the assistance of some other factor to be able to, like, if someone else is affected by that sort of thing. Me alone, like, with just, like, what I have at my disposal, I could maybe, like, you know, match up to them, but I couldn't, like, unpossess someone. I couldn't, like, make someone, like, unpossessed, because, like, the couple of times that sort of thing's happened in lore, like, exorcising Drippy, one of the first times it happened, when Drippy was with Savant, was because earlier we'd learnt a exorcism, like, hymn from Sav. in another one with a certain character whose name we can't speak. They themselves were also fighting within. Do a spirit to vanilla spirit be like, imagine not being able to find free will? Marco's the same? Yeah. So you get it then. I'm trying to like think what would happen like if I were to be like in SCP, like if I were to be in like in daybreaks, like where the sun becomes a thing that like melts people. I'd probably be like stuck in like a state of did not succumb, kind of like a statue, until I'm somehow in the shade. In which, like, you know, I'd be able to just like move around, but like as soon as like, you know, sun or moonlight would shine down on me, I'd just become kind of like a glowy statue again. So yeah, so the cost, I guess, of like immortality, like, or like invulnerability from death, like that, like not succumbing, would be that like, it would hurt still, and it would immobilize me until circumstances for that could be changed. I'm alive? Based. Yeah, so like in daybreaks, like I would, I'd just kind of like become a statue, kind of, like a glowy statue. I was sort of conscious, but like I couldn't see things because like, you know, I'd be locked in that did not succumb state until sun and moonlight would like not be shining on me. So that would be an example of like, you know, the trait of like not being able to like help other people with it. It's like, you know, sure, like, you know, it wouldn't affect me, like it wouldn't make me melt into a goopy monster, but it would still incapacitate me until I get out of that sun. You know what I mean?
Three, two, one,
like I don't want to. But can I hear whilst in that state? No. No. So, yeah, so I'd be, because I'm trying to, like, because I have had a similar experience to that. When I broke my jaw, I very well could have died because of how I landed. I was biking, and I landed on my chin after being bucked over my handlebars. I said that with a B. If I had landed like an inch to the left, I could have broken my neck and just, you know, I wouldn't be here right now. But when that happened, I remember everything going, like, black. I saw, like, stars kind of, like, swirling around, and I heard, like, a really low, like, a boo noise. And, like, I could think about things. Like, I felt kind of dazed. I was like, what's going on kind of thing. Like, you know, oh, those, like, swirly stars are, like, kind of pretty kind of thing. And then, like, after what felt like a very long time, like, in reality, it must have been, like, you know, like, maybe, like, a couple seconds, or like maybe like 10, 20 seconds or so. But like in the moments, like it really felt like ages. And then like the world slowly, and then like the like started to like fade out. And then, you know, and the stars kind of like were clearing away, the world started to like fade back in. And I was definitely in shock, because it wasn't until like a little bit later that I was like, wait a minute. Like, I was like, yeah, I was just like, there. And it was like in a moment, kind of like, what do I want to do right now? Like, what do I feel like doing? As I kind of feel like I want to, like, you know, cry or whimper. And I'm like, that probably means that I hurt myself. I'm like, hang on a minute, I'm in a lot of pain. Do I have a scar? I actually don't. Amazingly, I don't. Because of how it happened. So I landed on my chin. It did, like, split a bit, but I was able to get it glued shut, so I didn't need stitches, and that's what would have left the scar. So I hit my chin, but the break actually happened, like, up, like, it was in my jaw, like, up near my cheekbone. So that kinetic energy, like, it went in through my, like, chin. It traveled up to, like, that bit of my jaw, and that was where the fracture was. I also had, like, an impact wound on my shoulder, which does have a bit of a scar. And I, like, grazed my hip as well. But, you know, I very easily could have broken my neck. So whenever I think of, like, you know, did not succumb, that experience is what I imagine happens. So, yeah, so, you know, I very easily could have broken my neck, but I did not succumb in real life. Like, everything just went black, and then I saw kind of, like, these swirly, like, stars going, like, I was like, oh, those look kind of nice. And I heard this really low tone. And then, yeah, and then the world kind of faded back in. So that's what I imagine, like, in-universe not succumbing would be like. It would just, like, be like, I might not be completely aware of, like, what happened, like, unless I know it's coming, kind of thing. Because like, when it happened, it was, like, it just happened like that. So I'd hear that, I'd hear, like, the chum, like, noise. And then I'd just hear, like, a doo. And, like, after a little bit, I could maybe, like, collect my thoughts a bit. So, like, if I was there long enough, I could probably collect my thoughts. Because in universe, it wouldn't last long enough. Like, it would maybe last, like, anywhere from, like, 10 to 30 seconds. But, like, in a scenario like that, where it would just be, like, a constant, like, constantly proccing. Yeah, I'd still be able to think. Perhaps the outside world would be, like, super muffled. So, like, I'd be aware that there's something around me. But I wouldn't be able to, like, hear it clearly enough. Did it hurt when I ate something? Oh, no, I couldn't have solid food for, like, 3 months. I had to, luckily I didn't need to get my jaw wired shut, or maybe 2 months. The timeline's a bit foggy. It did happen on Halloween, funnily enough. I was dressed as a Serena from Pokemon X and Y. And, so I decided that afterwards I'd just be Apocalypse Serena. It's literally my game over IRL. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, no, I had a lot of yogurt and, soup. I was also on some, like, pretty strong painkillers. And I was still going to uni whilst on those painkillers. That was an experience. Yeah, so, like, in a scenario like Daybreaks, it would thus, I would be, like, in a constant state of the not succumbing, like, proccing. So it would just be, like, a low tone. I was drinking Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Did I say gaha when I recovered? I was too in shock. Like, they needed to give me a blanket. You hypo my K? It was long ago. It sounds really bad. You know, it's... I wish... I wish that, like, I used to ride my bike all the time. Wait, I already played this. I used to bike all the time. But ever since then, like, I haven't been able to ride my bike because, like, I always just, like, think about, like, that moment, like, where I came to. Like, when I, like, kind of, like, where I kind of, like, recovered, you know? Like, whenever I think about, like, you know, getting on my bike again, so I still have that same bike. The Serena bike accident. Yeah, I was like Apocalypse Pokemon trainer. I was like covered in blood. I was like, oh, that fake blood looks really cool. It's like a hat fake. Like, almost sounds like a creepypasta. It's like a bit of trauma. No, it's definitely trauma. Don't I have a cameo in this mod? I forget which song it is. I'm like in the background. Did someone notice me? Not emotional trauma, but bone trauma. That's why it lasts 3 months. It was both. You know what? I wasn't even wearing a helmet. Like, that's how, like, immune to fate I am. I wasn't wearing a Hey, look, there I am. That's still so cool. Yeah, I wasn't even wearing a helmet. But yes, no, someone did notice me. Yes, someone else did notice me and called me an ambulance. They said, hey, you're an ambulance. And I said, you can't do that. There's the Fae. Wear a helmet. Yes, I definitely should have worn a helmet. The tricky mod? Which tricky mod? Ballistic, isn't it? Yes, wear a helmet. The cancelled one. I didn't even know that there was a cancelled tricky mod. I'm built like a Mortal Kombat character after a fatal blow. Except I survived. It was supposed to be a V3. Oh. I just hear Matt. Fired up. Excuse me, what? If Skylar got corrupted, what would happen to something heartbreaking? It would become like a fight in the mind of the three of them. So it would be Skylar, the corruption, and something heartbreaking all simultaneously fighting each other for control. Have I thought about making more animations for my Sona? Yeah, I'm just not very good at animating. Like, Lily and Rui really helped me out a lot with the animations. Synergy has Matt's vocals as part of the inst. What is this chart?
Bye.
Mimikyu, Waters in English. Mahalo for the sub. That's the original chart? That's disgusting. Whenever someone gets fully corrupted, they get trapped inside their own body unless an outside force wakes them up from their comatose state. Then it would be... Skylar would become, like, trapped in her own mind. The corruption and something heartbreaking would be duking it out for control. And if the corruption won, then something heartbreaking would also, you know, become trapped in there. And I guess at the very least, Skylar wouldn't be alone in her own head. Gonna eat breakfast? Well, I hope you have a good breakfast. Is that everything? I think I've played everything that has a chart. Yeah, I think that's everything. As Skylar gets uncorrupted, something heartbreaking decides to be the outside force that wakes Skylar up. I imagine that something heartbreaking might actually do that. Because, yeah, if Skylar... Because something heartbreaking wants to front. There's a lot more I haven't played. Is that true? So I did these, right? And some of these don't have charts. I did that. I think I did that. I can't remember which ones I didn't do anymore. Smoke screen. Straight faced. Three, two, one. Yeah, no, I know about the regular corruption story. I know Soul Beef. Oh, you're fine, Artsy. No, it's a logical. It's like it's a not it's a reasonable thing to mention. Like it's contextually relevant. So I wouldn't like don't feel bad. Also, since you said sorry, you're now bound by the fate napkin. But yeah, I guess like the reason why I like lean so much into like the Omori did not succumb reference is because like I feel like I've genuinely actually experienced that IRL. I say, oh damn, like, you know, I actually have experienced that. I actually did not succumb. I feel like something heartbreaking would create what's referred to as an enemy mine, like alliance, where there's an old proverb where like the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? So like in that one instance, because it would be mutually beneficial, or it would be beneficial to something heartbreaking to help Skylar fight off the corruption, she would help her. Because it would be beneficial to her to help Skylar in that instance. Hypothetically. For similar reasons, Skylar... No, something heartbreaking... They'd lock me in my apartment. Well, they wouldn't even be able to, like, try and corrupt me. They'd lock me in my apartment. Yeah, but I mean, like, I have, like, I'm level 99 everything in RuneScape. I just picked up... No, I'm kidding. I had to break the door down with my massive bicep. No, I'm kidding. They could probably, like, physically trap me somewhere in the real world. Yeah, I'm not, like, invincible. I don't have superpowers. I wouldn't want to get hurt. But yeah, no, for similar reasons, for the, like, Something Heartbreaking, Skyline, and Corruption stuff, Something Heartbreaking is one of the few antagonistic characters that also dislikes Drip Spirit. Yes, Something Heartbreaking canonically hates Drip Spirit because she's kind of like, hey, yo, this is my turf kind of thing, you know? Like, You do your thing, let me do my thing, you know? In case you didn't know, Skylar, way back when, was once a host for Drip Spirit after Senpai.
Three, two, one, go!
So I've been like really vague on like where Something Heartbreaking came from, but yeah, essentially Something Heartbreaking kind of manifested like through Skylar, like as she like, you know, matured, like, you know, kind of, you know, maybe, you know, like maybe bending reality isn't the most mature response to being rejected. Though that like that power kind of like changed into like this dark entity that is kind of locked inside her. Was it still a power she can tap into? It like, yeah, like Something Heartbreaking is kind of like just like Skylar's like manifest form, like whenever like it kind of fronts, I guess. So Something Heartbreaking wants to front, so if something would put Skylar's like physical body in danger, like the corruption, Something Heartbreaking would you know, do something about it, because, you know, it's kind of like, is Skylar's last name White, yo?
I'm Skylar, yo. From Law, yo. Uh-huh.
So, Canary, have your favorite dynamic in Law? Which way the timeline revolves around them? I don't know if it was you, Artsy, or Skeleton. Someone floated the idea of D-Side's TC, like the calamity that made her, like, you know, go back in time, was caused by Something Heartbreaking. I really like that idea. I might explore that at some point. I actually did have like a cover of a song. Yeah. Oh no, Something Heartbreaking is bad. Is evil, but it's a case of enemy mine. So like if the corruption is like, you know, threatening both of them, and it's in Skylar's best interest to fight against it, it's also in Something Heartbreaking's best interest to fight against it. So it wouldn't like be a case of her helping Skylar. It would be a case of them both benefiting from that situation, you know? If Heartbreak wins, does Skylar become depressed? No, Skylar gets sent to white space. It's essentially as if she was asleep. Also, like, lore is a crack fic taken seriously, so take anything I'm saying with a grain of salt, because, like, usually, whatever, it's kind of like a case of, like, it's canon except when it's not, or it's not canon except when it's convenient for it to be canon. Like, usually, like, if it would be funny or convenient for it to be canon, then yeah, it's canon. I mean, artsy, like, you can always retcon stuff. Like, I've retconned stuff in lore before. She doesn't die, no. Heartbreak just fronts. So, like, in the waking world, something heartbreaking would be the one, like, you know, moving her body around and, like, talking to people and stuff. So Skylar would still be in there. There's no short CC, she doesn't exist, yeah. Does raise the question, what if Skylar was exposed when day breaks? Oh, I don't have an answer for that. Would something heartbreaking be this entity half there? I think it would be a case of, like, something heartbreaking would forcefully front. Because, and because something heartbreaking is, like, that manifest power. So something heartbreaking would be able to save Skylar's physical body. But, something heartbreaking... that would put her in a scenario, like, if she were to, like, you know, be exposed to the sunlight, like, just before it happens, something heartbreaking would recognize that, and Skylar would be in, like, such a state that, like, she wouldn't have, like, the ability to kind of, like, you know, stop something heartbreaking from fronting. It would use its manifest power to, like, put this, like, localized field, like, just on the physical body to, like, stop her from, like, melting. But as a result of that, like, Skylar wouldn't be able to, like, come back out, I guess. So it would kind of be like a scenario where, like, Skylar would be, like, still in there, but because something heartbreaking is using, like, all of that power to protect her physical body, there would be no opportunity, like, unless they were to, you know, get safely in the shade. There wouldn't be an opportunity because, like, all of that concentration is being, like, you know, channeled into something heartbreaking. In that hypothetical scenario. So in that case, it would be in something heartbreaking's... Actually, no. Would it be in their best interest to try and stay in the light? I'm trying to think, like, if it would be their best interest to stay in the light because then it would stop Skylar from being safe enough to refront. Or if it would be that, like, taxing that she would still want to find safety. I think the latter. Like, I think, and it, like, if hypothetically, you know, if Skylar melted, then that would just freeze something heartbreaking as like a spirit. And then you'd have a scenario where something heartbreaking could, like, you know, try and find another host, I guess. I don't know. Actually, no, because something heartbreaking is kind of like bound to her. So I don't know. I don't think there would be a scenario where Skylar would melt. Because I think, like, it would just be like a flip, and like she'd immediately just front as something heartbreaking. Yeah, no, so there wouldn't be a scenario where Skylar melted. No, she would just, like, become something heartbreaking. But staying in the sunlight too long would, like, drain her, like, energy. As in, like, it would make it difficult for her to, like, move around and stuff, because it would be so, like, physically taxing to keep that, like, that small, like, field up.
3, 2, 1.
Of course, I'm just kind of making this up as I'm going along. You don't think you'll ever get a canon beef interaction with Skylar? I might do something on my channel, but yeah, no, it wouldn't be canon. Is something heartbreaking a ghost, a demon, or both? She's not a demon, and she's not a ghost. She's demonic, but she's not a demon. I think she's just like, it's hard to describe, just this manifestation, of just like dark energy. And that was enough to like trick Midnight into thinking that Skylar was a demon, even though something heartbreaking is not a demon. It would be like, I guess a spirit would be the closest. I don't think that counts as a ghost, though. Like, Garcelle was a ghost, but something heartbreaking is like a spirit. But not in a traditional sense, like, because something heartbreaking was never, like, alive, I guess? You do have your own interpretations. I'd like to see those. In Daybreak scenarios, Senpai unfortunately would probably be screwed because he's very charismatic, but you can't really rizz up the sun. Yeah, so no, you can't rizz the sun, so unfortunately Senpai would probably be a bloopy if he were to be exposed to the light. Something heartbreaking only going to people who had a heartbreak and still not getting over it. No. Something heartbreaking is specific to Skylar. So something heartbreaking isn't like Drip Spirit, where Drip Spirit can go from host to host. Something heartbreaking is intrinsically tied to Skylar's like manifest powers. So you couldn't have a scenario where, like, you just find another host for something heartbreaking, because something heartbreaking is Skylar. You know what I mean? Yeah, something heartbreaking is a part of Skylar, so you couldn't find, like, another host so that you could split the two of them. That sounds kind of funny, Artsy. Your auditions for the friend group. Technically, Skylar's heartbreaks mum or sister. No. Something heartbreaking is Skylar. Like, she's a part of Skylar. They're one and the same. Like, she's a distinct personality, but she's a dark part of Skylar. Tankman just... No, get out of here.
Three, two, one, go.
I've played this one. No, I've definitely played this one before. I remember this one. I've played this one. Unless I'm thinking of something else. You got to go, Lizzie? Alright, well, I appreciate you sticking around. Mahalo. Oh, yeah. I wrote a, So you know how I wrote, like, a TGG file for Senpai? I wrote one for myself. If people would be interested in it, I could post it. Back from your breakfast. What do you have for breakfast? I guess, like, the closest way to describe it would be kind of like if you ever seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, the whole situation that Yugi and the Pharaoh have. I guess it'd be kind of like that. Except not good-natured. I guess it'd be closer to, like, maybe like Bakura and Dark Bakura, or Yami Bakura. Oi, no self-deprecation. You got eggs and chicken? I don't think I've ever heard of, like, having chicken for breakfast. Yeah, no, I've never heard of having chicken for breakfast. Alright. I think that's everything. If it's not, then we can come back to it. I'm not sure what I missed. So, I'm not sure what I missed. So, Blank, can you, like, DM me what I missed? And then, like, in another stream, I can go back and do what I missed. Have I played the new Band Buds Tiki mod? No. No, I haven't. But yeah, Blanca, DM me the songs that I missed. Because I honestly can't tell what I missed. and then, like, next stream, I can go back and I can look at those. But for now, I think you guys know what time it is. It's time for the binding my look. Lore team names. Thanks for playing. Thanks for showing it. I do really enjoy that mod. I can understand, like, the stress of, like not finish, like, you know, everything that comes with it. So I can respect if you don't want to finish it. Bye, buddies. What would a lore mix of a lore mix be called? It would just be like lore mix Mark 2. It ain't easy being sneezy.
Ouchie.
Learning with Pibby is never going to be a show. Yeah, I read about that. Oh, you can deflect projectiles? That's kind of cool.
Pew.
I don't know what the brimstone, like, symbol means. Like, do they just take more damage from brimstone when you sneeze on them? Lore mixes researched.
Back to the start.
Pills here! Better grab everything I can. Brimstone, FNF reference. See you, skeleton. Bread. Never seriously use my sprites? No, yeah, I don't think you did. Yeah. Damn. What happens if Skylar sees her ex with Hartford just to control automatically? I don't know what that means. Who's Hartford? Also, you don't know who Skylar's ex is. Hell, I don't even know who Skylar's ex is. It's not been relevant to the story. You thought this was Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild? You can confirm that I'm older than Skylar? Yes. Marcus also means getting possessed or corrupted because his ego is too big, I think you said. Yeah, his ego protects him. That's in character. Ouchie. So do they take extra damage from the brimstone, like if you sneeze on them? Is that what that means? You coming to get a screenshot of Nerd Gapon? You'll have to like the stream first. But Marco's got something else. Ah, we can sneeze that out here. Tissue. Chew, achoo. I'm gonna pick it up just for the log. I don't think I've ever picked up Missing No. So I'm gonna pick it up for the log and then I'll reset. He used to be a sane, nice person before. No, I remember, yeah. Pills here. Until he's gone. Bold of you to assume that Skylar's ex is male. I mean, most of the time, something heartbreaking is just like dormant. I'm gonna die. Damn. Follow Marco law. Marco law. Let's go. Omori. Fine, bye. Oh. Aloha. What does Drip Spirit do in their free time? They have a TikTok. They mentioned a diamond play button. Yeah, I mean, that's not the only social media they have. They just happen to also have a TikTok. Gamer? Give. Do a grimace shake. Ah, I just got that body, man. Like, all over the jacket, man. Just got that one. You're from my last live stream. Well, aloha. This thing. About to die. Right, see ya. Ouchie. the foot. Wanna hear a time loop story? Oh, okay. I mean, I would have been interested, but...
Ouchie. Welcome back. Guys, the wife said that. I'm just like, as a copy showed up. Oh. The PhD. Oh, that's a pretty good trinket actually, I'll say that. Pills here. I mean, we do have the foot. So, all of these are positive. Let's put this in here. Nice. Oh, let's not die, please. That really suck. Oh. To be continued, we'll be right back memes. If done well, they can be funny. Tells his wife what's happening. She thinks he's crazy. Proved it. He said there was going to be a cop. Don't open the door. Failed. Cop got in anyway. Loop restarts. A fake outlaw episode ending. I'm trying to think. There has to have been at some point. Alabaster box. I really like an alabaster box, but I'm probably not going to be able to fill it. Oh shoot. Hello, Banjo. Yeah. There's definitely been like fake out moments in lore. Like when Rav the Brav got shot in the leg. When I got shot in the leg. By Pico. Hey, Doomy. Appreciate you popping in. Ooh, hello. Is that worth giving up Breath of Light, though? This is getting kind of wild. Malt. Ouchie. Probably gonna die here. Yay. A daughter named Bumblebee. Oh. When will you see Tanner and Marie again? I've been thinking that myself. I don't know. I'd like to reintroduce them at some point. I just like don't know how, I guess. But that's a pretty good trinket. Just damage up. Down. Down. Ouchie. What's this game? It's Binding of Isaac. Hey Drake, you alright? Narrator BF, I don't know who Narrator BF is. Feeling better tomorrow, day after? Yeah, I hope that you feel better soon. Cat. The foot. Going to work. For what? Fascinating story though. Mahalo for sharing. Ouchie. Ouchie. Probably should have bought a key. That's fine. Yay. Oh, kit. Void, interesting. B3TC and B3 Beef are frenemies? I could see that. Where I reside, is the air toxic? I don't think so, because then Iron Valiance wouldn't have worked, would it? Have I ever thought about streaming something like Half-Life? No. Half-Life doesn't particularly interest me. What's the loudest I ever screamed? Pretty loud. It might be cool to do another playthrough of like Gale of Darkness. Have I ever blacked out? I mean, when I broke my jaw, kind of. I fainted. Are your friends just fainting? Or like actually like fully blacking out? I don't think I've like full on blacked out. I don't drink or do any drugs. Yeah, no, I've never fully just like, you know, forgotten everything. Yeah, I'm a super taster, so when I try drinking alcohol, the bitterness of the alcohol always comes through. It's really bad. Yucky. Yeah, no, I don't like fizzy drinks either. Convenience. Ooh, hello. Hold my family. Bold of you to assume I have one of those. Nah, not really particularly, like, craving that flavor, I guess. Yeah, the carbonation is definitely a downside. I remember you used to get like cola bottles in like Haribo like mix. Those are some good Haribo gummies. Oh my god, it's only like it's not even 10 and I'm already like getting tired. I guess it's because I didn't sleep very well, but still. Do I like slushies? I don't think I've tried enough to have an opinion on them. Ouchie. Small. Ouchie. Yeah, I think I have to stop. I'm getting like I'm starting to fade. Yeah, earlier I was like, I just kind of like half fall asleep. Not even half. But I do fall asleep. Maybe briefly. Yeah, I'm gonna pop off tonight. I'm starting to get really tired. But yeah, mahalo for popping in. If you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can also check out the links in the description, by the way, for links to my Twitter, my Discord, my FNF mod, and the TV page for the Lost series. Be sure to have some cereal and a sandwich, wear your mask, wash your hands, get vaccinated, and until next time. Goodbye.